Hello, beautiful tribe. I just want to take a few minutes and talk to you about transforming an ordinary life into an extraordinary one. And I've been studying some really extraordinary people and listening to their content, and a repeated theme that I see over and over and over is that these extraordinary people have a very solid and very consistent meditation practice. And what I have come to believe through listening to extraordinary people share about their lives and how they were able to accomplish what they have, and also seeing massive positive shifts in my own life, is that a meditation practice is critical for this. So just to share a few things about what meditation is and what it does, for the purpose of kind of helping people put it into context, why it's so important. Meditation can measurably increase your white brain matter density. And how it does this is when you sit in stillness, whether your eyes are closed and you're looking through your third eye, or you are focused on a certain point close to you, just a focal point with your eyes open, or you are simply putting yourself in a state of awareness of the expanse of everything and seeing just the hugeness of all that is. And switching between those three ways of meditating is actually really powerful as well. You put your mind in a different energetic state, a state of deep calm. And I have actually found that when I sit in calm for 30 minutes or longer, I experience very powerful paradigm shifts, and I am inspired to have more awareness of my subconscious limiting beliefs, and I'm able to actually transform my memories in really powerful ways. And I will give you an example of something that happened recently. I was meditating, and I was with my eyes closed. I was focusing at a point. I was, inside my mind, sitting behind my eyes with my eyes closed, focusing at a sort of a focal point 20 degrees above my eyes. And I was prompted by something I feel like was beyond my own being to imagine going back in my memory and going and finding myself as a 16-year-old right before a traumatic event happened for me that I actually discovered in 2016. I was watching the Millionaire Mind, and I realized that pivotal moment actually created an internal fixed belief system about money that was not serving me well, which I will explain further as I describe my meditation experience. So I went back in my mind and went into my place of work, where as a 16-year-old I had been working and saving all my paychecks and putting them directly into the bank, not spending any money on myself, because I was trying to save up for a medical procedure that I needed. So I went in as a 40-something-year-old woman, not to date myself too much, and I got a hold of my 16-year-old self, and I said, hey, we're going to go across the street and walk into the bank with your bank ledger, and we're going to wait, because the adult that you had to use to co-sign for this bank account is about to walk through those doors. And when that happens, I want you to be ready. I want you to pull all your money out, take everything out of the account, bring it to zero, and wait with money in hand for that person to walk through the door. And when they come in this bank, I want you to turn to them and I want you to give them all of this money that you have been saving. And I want you to tell that person, right now, you need this more than I do. And I also want you to know, as painful as it is to give up everything that you've worked for and turn this money over to this other person, I want you to recognize that in doing so, you're setting an energetic turn of events to occur. And this money that you're giving up right now is going to come back to you 1,000-fold later. And just be at peace with it. Find gratitude in this moment that you had this money to give to this person that really needs it. And when I did that, I actually experienced living through that as if it really happened. And our subconscious doesn't know the difference between our memories of what happened in the physical world and the memories that we create. It doesn't know the difference. It just records all of it. And sometimes it records the things that we think happened in a way that's not actually accurate to what happened. And sometimes our memories get distorted, but that's besides the point. So this individual walked into the bank, and my 16-year-old self handed over all that money and told the person, I'm giving this to you right now because you need it more than I do. And the emotional response of the person that my 16-year-old self gave the money to was so powerful and so healing for me. They started sobbing and crying out of just a pure sense of gratitude and appreciation. And it just transformed my emotional experience with that event. And so I say that all to say that we all have self-sabotage. We all have these events that happen that put a chemical wash over our brain and imprint a permanent belief into our system that maybe at a later point down the road is actually converted into self-sabotage because it's no longer beneficial for us. So as you can imagine, it was not beneficial for me to have this subconscious fear of saving money, have this subconscious fear of accumulating wealth. So I have been actively working on this for quite a while in my personal growth. However, this moment in my meditation practice was incredibly powerful for me. And so I just want to encourage you that meditation is your superpower, and you can't change your behavior unless you're able to unlock and transform these subconscious beliefs that you can't even see and you can't even perceive with your self-conscious alone. You need to access your higher self and find the areas that need to be recoded for you. And you can actually do it if you're accessing your entire self. Your self-conscious connects with your higher conscious, that in turn is able to recode your subconscious and transform your memories into memories that enrich your experience and embolden you as a person and make it possible for you to step out and dare greatly. So I was also reading a book recently called Scatterbrain, and it was talking about the difference between boredom and daydreaming. And it's totally okay for you to allow those visions, those inspirational moments that come up for you in meditation to play out and to follow them to their natural conclusion. You don't have to just let it float by and separate yourself from the thought and allow that thought to be a separate thing. You can actually engage with the thoughts while you're in meditation that are beneficial for you and help you to be inspired and help you to develop new ways of looking at the world. And so with that, I'm going to say good night and thank you so much for watching. And I really, really love all of you. And I just want everyone to be able to live life in a very extraordinary way. So have a wonderful night, and please study any really, really good information that you can find about effective meditation practice, because this is going to change your life forever. Take care and be well.